The Royal Navy of the United Kingdom reportedly conducted an unsuccessful launch of the Trident II intercontinental ballistic missile from the HMS Vanguard nuclear submarine, aboard which was British Defence Secretary Shapps, the Sun newspaper reports. The Trident II D5 is a submarine-launched ballistic missile deployed by the UK's Vanguard-class nuclear submarines as part of its nuclear deterrent. It was originally designed and built in the United States. The UK maintains 4 Vanguard-class submarines, each capable of carrying up to 16 Trident missiles. The submarines undertake underwater patrols and are intended to provide a constant at-sea deterrence. As per the report, the Trident missile suffered a severe malfunction and fell into the ocean, just meters from the British nuclear submarine from which it was launched. The unsuccessful launch occurred while Defence Secretary Shapps was aboard the HMS Vanguard to observe the tests. As the newspaper notes, the incident took place during exercises on January 30th off the coast of Florida. Later, an investigation into the circumstances of the incident was initiated, and the United Kingdom began a search operation to retrieve the missile from the seabed. According to information from the UK Ministry of Defence, during the launch, an anomaly occurred. Submarine missile test launches are rarely made public. Failures may occur, but the specifics are normally kept hidden. If a failure occurred, it would most likely be classified and not published unless it had substantial political or strategic repercussions. The UK government is usually conservative when it comes to disclosing information about the submarine deterrence operations and capabilities. Even in this case, the UK Ministry of Defence said in a statement to The Sun that HMS Vanguard and its crew have demonstrated full readiness to operate the UK's continuous at-sea nuclear deterrent, passing all tests during recent control test launches, confirming that the submarine can return to service after thorough technical maintenance. The test confirmed the effectiveness of the UK's nuclear deterrent forces, in which we have absolute confidence. An anomaly occurred during the test. For reasons of national security, we cannot provide further information on this matter, adds the statement. Earlier, The Sun, citing sources, reported that the Royal Navy was preparing to conduct a test of the Trident II intercontinental ballistic missile for the first time since 2016. The launch was to be made from an atomic submarine in the Atlantic Ocean. The missile was supposed to travel about 6,000 kilometers before falling into the sea between Brazil and West Africa. Even the 2016 test was reported to be a failure. The missile was supposed to travel 9,000 kilometers from the coast of Florida to a target southeast of Ascension Island, but it dangerously deviated from its course and automatically self-destructed. Unnamed sources in the British press said that a Trident missile test launch from HMS Vengeance malfunctioned in June 2016, prompting the test to be aborted. The UK government did not formally confirm that a failed test occurred. When asked about the Trident system, Prime Minister Theresa May responded that she had total faith in it. If accurate, it would have been the first Trident launch failure in years, albeit no information was released publicly. Some observers thought that it could have been a rocket motor or guidance malfunction. The Royal Navy's size has declined from its greatest capabilities during World War II. Over decades, budget constraints have restricted the total number of ships. However, technical improvements have resulted in ships that are more capable than those from decades past. The emphasis has turned towards high-tech boats rather than total numbers. The UK submarine fleet is still regarded as one of the most capable, with Astute and Vanguard-class assault and nuclear deterrent submarines. However, maintenance and readiness concerns have been raised. Some commentators say that the UK submarine fleet is overburdened with operational duties, ranging from deterrence patrols to deployments with the carrier strike group. Fewer boats equal less redundancy. The recent claimed botched Trident missile test raises reliability concerns. However, the Defence Ministry described it as an aberration. Royal Navy claims its submarine service is highly qualified and trained, but there are manpower concerns. Vanguard-class submarines were introduced in the 1990s, and they are nearing the end of their operational lifespan and are scheduled to be retired in the early 2030s. To replace them, the UK government ordered the construction of 4 new Dreadnought-class submarines beginning in 2016, with the first entering service in the early 2030s. Each Dreadnought submarine will have 12 missile tubes to carry the next generation of Trident missiles, D5 replacements. They are supposed to last until the 2060s. The anticipated cost of the Dreadnought programme is £31 billion, with an additional £10 billion set up for the new missiles. It is one of the greatest defence procurement initiatives in the UK. Some opponents have questioned the cost and necessity of renewing the nuclear deterrent, but the government chose to move on with the Dreadnought proposal. BAE Systems leads the production effort for the subs, which employs thousands in the supply chain. The first 2 submarines are under construction. It is deemed critical to ensure that no gaps in deterrent capabilities exist as Vanguard submarines retire. However, delays in the Dreadnought programme pose a concern. Once operational, the Dreadnought submarines will cost billions more in lifetime operating costs into the 2060s. Personnel training is under progress. Now, UK launches are reported failures, but the US launches are considered success. Do you think UK's submarine force is incompetent? Let us know in the comments. We discuss such interesting subjects every day. Please subscribe to the channel and share and like the videos.